Hello, my name is Kimberly if you don't already know me, and this class is called Intro to Flow Head to Toe. The idea being that we move through asanas or physical postures guided by our breath to become more aware of each part of our body. So moving from our heads, down our necks, shoulders, back, hips, legs, all the way down to our toes, we use our breath to turn inward. Equally an important part of this class is flow. Flow is important in power yoga or vinyasa yoga, and we use flow to connect breath to movement. And what does that mean if you're new to all this? Well, flow is an experiential word, so we can describe it and define it, but it's one of those things that makes more sense when you do it. It's about building your own relationship with the word. So many professionals use the word flow to describe different things. For my occupational therapy friends, we understand flow or the flow state as being so engrossed, so focused on something that you're not thinking about yesterday, you're not thinking about tomorrow, but you're able to be present here and the now. And that's essentially what we're aiming for. Any yoga class, really, we're focusing on being present and focusing inward on ourselves. We give that time to ourselves for that reason. So I'll share what flow means to me. I've been very physically active since I was a kid. I've done different activities, but I've maintained yoga probably the longest out of everything. It's been an important part of my adult life and has helped me understand my body and what it's capable of, and allowed me to push my body to new limits and to be humbled by the fact that I can't do some things. And so flow to me is that exactly. It's the ability to change and to grow and to learn about yourself. It seems so airy-fairy and so vague, but really an amazing thing, and it's something I'm really grateful for. So if you haven't chosen an intention for your practice today, a reason for why you turned on the video, while you have a mat or a towel or a blanket on the floor right now, and you're going to do this, I encourage you to consider what flow already means to you. What do you already get lost in? What do you love doing? Channel that and try to use that to get into this, to build more of an awareness of how your body moves and how you breathe and of you and yourself. Turn inward, focus on you. You deserve this right here, right now, so be present and let's flow. From my heart to yours, I hope you enjoy.
Find a comfortable seat, either kneeling or crisscross applesauce, bottom down, legs crossed in front of you. Arrive here and start to become aware of your breath. Start to notice where your breath begins. Is it the mouth, the chest, or the belly? Start to encourage the breath to start down deep in the belly, to fill there, and then to move up into the lungs and out the mouth and the nose. From this awareness, we'll begin to practice energizing breaths. First, inhaling for 2, exhaling for 2. Then inhaling for 2, exhaling for 3. Inhaling for 2, exhaling for 4. And inhaling for 2, exhaling for 5. Again, just like that. In by 2, out by 2. In by 2, out by 3. In by 2, out by 4. In by 2, out by 5. And again, in for 2, out for 2. In for 2, out for 3. In for 2, out by 4. In for 2, out by 5. And one last time, in for 2, out by 2. In for 2, out by 3. In for 2, out by 4. In for 2, out by 5. And without counting here, take a deep breath in, then release and let go. Next, we'll stretch the back of the neck muscles here, connect to the shoulders and upper back, and become both tight or overstretched, depending on your posture. So first, the splenius capitis. Gently push your chin back while looking straight ahead. Place your hand gently on the upper back part of the head and oppose the force applied equally by pressing the head into the hand and hand into the head. Breathe here. Now release your hand. Take a deep inhale. Soothing exhale. Next, we'll stretch the levator scapulae. First, drop your chin and gaze towards your right armpit. Option to place your palms on both thighs, or for a slightly deeper stretch, to bend your left elbow and bring it behind you. To move even deeper, gently place your palm on your head and pull the head slightly deeper towards the right armpit. Continuously breathing. Next side, keeping the chin down, turn and gaze down towards the left armpit. Take whatever arm variation you did on the opposite side and continue breathing. Next, the traps to come out. Move the same way you came into the posture. And from center, drop the right ear down towards the right shoulder, keeping the left shoulder in line with the right. Option to bend the left elbow again for a deeper stretch, or use the palm to slightly encourage the right ear closer to the right shoulder. Breathing here, into the belly, out the lungs, mouth, and nose. Move to center, and we'll stretch the right side of the neck. Left ear drops to the left shoulder. Take your arm variation and breathe. Next, move to center, and we'll stretch through the sides. Fingertips at either side of you. Inhale here. Left hand lifts out and up and stops overhead. Pause here to exhale and release. Inhale again, reach a little higher, and as you exhale, arc over to the right side. Keep your left hip down as you reach further right. Maybe even allow the hip to spill further left. Arms over left ear. Rather than collapsing forward, focus on getting long and stretching from the left hip to the left fingertips. Continuously breathing. And when you're ready, slowly draw a large circle with your left hand to roll out the shoulder. Inhale to center. Right side now. Inhale, right hand lifts and stops overhead to exhale. Inhale again, reach high. Keep your shoulder down away from your right ear, and as you exhale, bend and reach left. Heart stays open, hips might spill over, fingers reach long as you breathe down from the belly near the hips and up along the arm and to the fingertips. And when you're ready, roll the shoulder by drawing the circle forward or backward with your breath. And after, inhale back to center. Next, we'll move into tabletop position and transition between cat and cow pose. Gazes down, neck long, cow pose. Inhale, drop the chest, belly, and the hips lift with the gaze. Cat pose, exhale and curl the spine, gaze towards the belly button. Inhale to cow, and exhale to cat. Inhale to cow, and exhale to cat. Next, we'll thread the needle. From tabletop, walk the left hand center between the shoulders, but press down into the mat underneath you. Inhale to lift the right arm up and overhead. Chest turns towards the right. And exhale to slowly draw the right hand down and underneath the left armpit out towards the left, threading the needle. Keep the hips high and gently lower the right cheek down, gaze left. Option to bend the left elbow and place it on the lower back. Then encourage the twist by spinning the chest up. An option to lift the left arm up and drop it behind you towards the right. Breathe here. And when you're ready, slowly unravel by counter stretching. Left hand plants down by your face. Inhale, right hand comes up, and exhale brings you down. Tabletop is next. Inhale, find cow pose. And exhale to curl like a cat. Thread the needle on the left side. Walk the right palm central underneath you. Inhale, left hand lifts as you turn towards the left. And exhale, thread the needle under the right armpit. Hips point up, left cheek gently falls, and take your arm variation and breathe here. And when you're ready, come out the same way you went in. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. We'll move into downward facing dog. Palms plant, toes curl under, hips come high, chest and belly towards thighs. Press into your palms as you inhale. Breathe along your back and up into your hips as they slightly lift towards the sky or ceiling, and exhale down the backs of your legs as your heels sink closer towards the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need here and continue breathing in this shape. And next we'll move into high plank pose. From here, we'll flow through Chaturanga Dandasana, a vinyasa or transition we move through repeatedly, which have some options. So first, from high plank, palms under shoulders. Heels move over toes as you shift slightly forward. Inhale here. And exhale, straight and strong. Bend your elbows to low plank and to lower your belly. Thighs, shins, heels together. Press into the palms to lift the chest first to cobra. Or lift your chest, belly, and gaze up towards the sky, upward facing dog. Exhale to low plank. Then downward facing dog. Another option from down dog is to lower to your knees. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend at your elbows, heels down and together. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Another option is to skip vinyasa and stay in down dog or drop down to a child's pose to reconnect to the breath from a stationary posture. that you can still allow your breath to move and to flow through you, anchoring you here to the present if you notice that your mind wanders. Take an inhale. Gaze forward between your two hands. Exhale, step your feet up. Big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Spine is straight and strong. Belly lifts away from the thighs. And exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Hips back, arms high. Press the knees together, and if your gaze down, you should be able to see your toes. Belly button in towards the spine. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. We'll be moving into Sun A. Inhale, right leg lifts. And exhale, bend your knee and swing your foot up between your two palms. Walk your back foot in slightly. Toes point at 45 degrees towards the top left corner of the mat. Front toes point forward, hips as well. Inhale, warrior one. Hands high, arms in line with ears, belly in. Front knee bends as much as possible, gazes forward. Inhale together. And exhale to high plank. Move through your vinyasa. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through into a low lunge. Walk your back foot in slightly and 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior one. Left knee over left ankle, hips forward in one line, arms reach high. Breathe here. Exhale, reach high. Rather, inhale, reach high. Exhale, high to low plank. Take your vinyasa. And once in downward facing dog, take a deep inhale. Exhale, release and let go. Inhale, gaze moves forward. Exhale, step feet through up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, hips back, arms high. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. We'll flow this sequence 2 more times. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through into a low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale. Exhale, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, cobra. Upward facing dog. Take an inhale again. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, air flows in. And exhale, air flows out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, palms to chest. Inhale here. Exhale, high plank. Take your transition, refocus on the breath. From downward facing dog, inhale, gaze moves forward. Exhale, step feet up to meet your hands. And we'll flow this 1 more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, right knee bends deeper. Inhale, our airplane arms back. Exhale, high plank. Move through your transition. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, sink into this now familiar posture. Inhale, airplane arms. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Take your vinyasa. Once in downward facing dog, one big inhale, air flows in. Big open mouth, exhale, air flows out. Inhale, gaze moves forward. Exhale, feet step up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come down onto your bottom. Here. Moving into boat pose. Hands come behind your hips on the mat or slightly behind your hips for more support. Knees bend and shins come parallel to the earth. Chest towards thighs. And if you can take arms to either sides of both legs, inhale, chest towards knees. And exhale, feet and chest drop down into a low boat. Inhale brings you up. And exhale to lower. Keep breathing and flowing from high to low boat. Next, take a deep breath here. Straighten the right leg and slowly lower the foot towards the floor. Inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Keep pulsing and flowing this movement as you breathe. Come back to boat and straighten the left leg then. Inhale and exhale to lower. Back to boat. And inhale here. Exhale to lower. Inhale brings you up. And another go. Straighten the right leg. And lower 3 times. Inhale to switch. Straighten the left leg. 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale back. Up to boat. And shift weight onto your left bum cheek. Try to jump forward only the left butt cheek down. Scoot forward with each inhale. And exhale, shift onto your right bum cheek. Scoot forward 1 inch at a time. Left bum cheek and scoot. Right bum cheek and scoot. Inhale. Exhale, low boat. Last one here. Right leg straight and strong. Lower for 3, 2, 1. Right leg lowers. Inhale, lower to low boat. Inhale up. And exhale, left leg lowers for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower to low boat. And finally, exhale, curl, tuck around. Hug arms around knees and roll along the length of your spine. Breath flowing in and out. And when you're ready, big roll brings your feet flat and we'll meet in forward fold. And now we flow sun B. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, arms overhead. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, high to low plank. Take your vinyasa or stay and meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior two. Back foot parallel to the back of the mat, right toes forward. Inhale, arms to a T, shooting out in opposition, and gaze moves forward. Extended side angle. Inhale, right hand shifts forward over the toes. And exhale, tick-tock hands to 12 and 6 o'clock. Stay open through the collarbones, gaze might lift. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Feet and legs stay planted. Right arm reaches up and back. Heart lifts and gaze up towards your right hand. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog or move through a vinyasa. And when you're ready, inhale, left foot high. Exhale, low lunge. Back foot pivots, plants, warrior two. Left knee over left ankle, arms reach in opposition, shoulders down and away from your ears. Extended side angle. Inhale, shift left fingertips forward, and exhale, right arm high, left hand points down. Breathe here. Inhale, return to warrior two. And exhale, reverse warrior. Take an inhale. Exhale to high plank. Move through your vinyasa. Inhale, air flows in. Exhale, air flows out. Now we flow, guided by my voice and your breath. Inhale, gaze moves forward. Exhale, feet step up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to center. Take an inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, high to low. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, your vinyasa. From downward facing dog, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, high plank. Inhale to stay here and hold. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot up this time. And exhale, step it to the outside of your right palm. And exhale, left foot steps up and outside left palm. Heels in, toes point out. Malasana or goblet squat here. Press palms together in front of your chest, elbows pressed into the insides of both knees. And if this causes any sort of discomfort or pain in the hips, knees, ankles, option to come to a squat and rest elbows on the tops of the thighs. Wherever you are, breathe down deep. Air flows in. And exhale, release. Air flows out. And when you're ready to come out, press palms into the earth beneath your shoulders and lift your hips to extend your legs. Walk big toes together and slowly come down onto your knees for some feet and ankle stretches. If you have a pillow, blanket, couch cushion nearby, you can use this to prop the hips up if the knees or the ankles are quite tight. So first, to stretch the back sides of the feet, curl your toes under, even your little pinky toes. And as much as you can tolerate, come to sitting on your heels, using the props if you need. And always returning to the focus on your breath, flowing in and floating out. And when you're ready, palms forward on the mat beneath your shoulders. You can tap the front of both your feet on the mat to bring some blood flow here. And next we'll stretch the fronts of both ankles. Bring your feet flat and sit back as much as you can tolerate. Walk your hands back to either side of both hips and tip back to allow the knees to come up off the floor towards the chest. Returning to your breath. Again, when you're ready, palms forward and down. Tap the tops of your feet out. And transitioning into active child's pose. Palms forward, shoulder width distance apart. Tops of the feet down, but heels lifted. Knees wide and hips back over heels. Gaze forward or down and breathe. Inhale here. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, feet step up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Next, inhale, slowly roll to standing. Arms reach high. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to transition through your vinyasa. arm balance here. From downward facing dog, inhale to high plank. And exhale, side plank to the left. Right palm stacks under right shoulder as your left hip stacks over right, and your feet roll to the pinky toe edge of your left foot. Right lays on top of the left. Option to lower your left knee here to build structure, and option to lift your left leg to build heat. But continue breathing. Inhale. And exhale, return to high plank. Left palm plants this time. Inhale to side plank to the right. Take your leg variation. And inhale to center. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts again. Lift to the tip toes of your left foot. And as you exhale, step your right through up into a low lunge and back knee lowers. Lizard pose here. Heels in, toes out. Stretching through the hip flexor, front of the left hip. Option to lower to stay here. Option to stay here or lower to your forearms. Continue breathing. Air flows in and air flows out. Next is pigeon pose. Right shin moves parallel to the front of the mat. And you can inch the left leg more back and settle into your hips here. The shin may move from parallel depending on the rotation your right hip can accommodate, and that's perfectly fine wherever you are. Flex your right toes towards your shin to protect your knee. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale to fold and settle, allowing yourself to really sink. Notice where you feel tight or tension and breathe to those spaces. Let the air float into your lungs and flow to those spaces in your body. And as they arrive, you exhale, release, and let go. And notice that as you do, so does some tension, so does some of that tightness. Continue breathing. Air flows in, and air flows out. Slowly lift yourself up and roll over. Come to the back of the mat, extended, both legs forward, shake out your legs. Seated forward fold here. Flex your toes, both heels press forward. Inhale, arms reach high. Long straight spine. And exhale to tilt at your hips and lay your belly towards your thighs and fold. Bend your knees as much as you need here to feel comfortable, never pain. And continue breathing. And when you're ready, fingertips grab behind knees and gently roll along your spine. Then feet plant and momentum brings you up to stand and then forward fold. Move into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Lizard pose, back knee lowers, left heel in, toes point out. Take whatever arm variation you did on the other side, whether you're focusing on stretching the front of the hip with palms flat, or the outside of the hip with forearms down. Wherever you are, breathe. Air flows in. Air flows out. Transitioning to pigeon, walk the left foot over towards the right side of the mat, shin comes down, right toes point back, hips are in one line, chest lifts as you inhale, and lower down as you exhale. Notice here that as you settle into stillness, air, breath, life force continues flowing in and out of you, unknown to you, but become aware of that. Without conscious effort, you are always flowing. Even if it's your lungs moving, your breath flowing, still moving through you. Next inhale brings you up, and slowly roll over, both legs extended, moving into seated forward fold. Walk the fleshy bits under your sits bones away and behind you. And inhale belly in to allow yourself to fall and fold more forward. Again, bend your knees as much as you need here. Allow yourself to settle and breathe. Inhale, slowly roll up. And the arms come out to either sides of your hips and bring yourself slowly down onto your back. Some spine strengthening here. Next, bridge pose. Arms come to either side of your hips. Palms press down into the mat and shoulders stay connected there. Inhale. And exhale to lift your hips. Feet close to one another and flat, thighs hugging in towards one another. Continue breathing as you lift your hips high. And exhale, slowly lower back down. Another bridge here. This time, option to interlace fingers together underneath you and to hold. Or option to move into wheel. If you're moving into wheel, feet flat, hip width distance apart, palms come down besides either cheek, fingertips towards feet. Lift your hips and prop yourself up onto the top of your head. Or for full wheel, lift chest, belly, hips up into an upside down U shape. And exhale brings you down, same way you came in. Decompress the spine. Keep the knees bent, lower back presses down onto the floor, both arms at your side. Breathe here. Slowly lower both legs long. And wind removing pose. Inhale here, bend your right knee. Exhale, hug your bent knee in towards your armpit and chest, avoiding your ribs. Hug the knee in tight. Inhale here, and exhale to slowly transition into a gentle twist. Right knee falls over to the left side. Left hip tucks under as the right hip stacks on top, and gaze over to your right side for a full rinse and twist through the spine. Continuously breathing, air flowing in and air floating out. Slowly roll to center. Slowly roll to center. Wind removing pose on the left side. Inhale, left knee bends. Interlace fingers just below the left knee and exhale as you hug the bent knee in and around the ribs up towards the armpit. Deep inhale here. And exhale. Left knee falls over to the right side. Gentle twist, gaze in the opposite direction. And when you're ready, both knees come to center slowly. Breathe in, hug yourself tight. And as you exhale, release your legs long and feel the air float out. Release your focus from your breath now and simply settle. Simply relax. 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 And final relaxation. Allow yourself to be still from your toes to your face. Acknowledge that you have stretched and moved from your toes to your ankles, your legs, your hips, your back, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your head, your neck have all received your love and attention. So be still now. Relax. 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 And when you're ready to return, start with your small joints, like your toes and your fingers. Wiggle them there. And next, rotate your wrists and your ankles. Take an inhale and lift the arms long overhead. Good morning stretch. And slowly roll to either side. And slowly push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Take a full breath here. Full breath out. Air flows in. Air flows out. Let yourself define your yoga practice. Flow through life. Build awareness of you, of what you're capable of. Be you, do you, share you. We need you. Lower your chin towards your heart, acknowledging your source of all power. The light in me acknowledges and sees the light in you. Namaste.